gosh. On this one, going to do a fade paint job. It's going to start as Subaru Blue, WRX Blue. You've seen it on all the WRXs. It's O2C is the code. Blue Mica is what it's called. And it's this super bright, super beautiful blue metallic. Going to fade from that at the top, and then it's going to fade to just pure black. We're still going to have the Harley Davidson logo in there and all that. So got the tank, 2 fenders, and a headlight bucket. And anything I forgot to mention, we'll get to along the way. So we're not going to use the original tank because, as you can see, while it is all repairable, 1, 2, 3, that's a good one, 4, 5, 6, and those are just the big ones. You know, it would take the amount of time I would have in it. And he sent me pictures of it beforehand, but, you know, pictures never fully show just how bad something is. So, luckily, I had a tank already here, sitting up on my shelf up there forever. And it is the exact same as the one his bike needs. So, we had that to fall back on. Now I got a few little dents I got to do right here. They're so minor, a wipe of Bondo should take care of that. Now the line we want to follow, now of course there's not going to be a hard line, we're going to fade. But the line we want to follow is going to be along here. So we'll have blue, the bluest of blues right here in the middle. Right here we'll still have this same logo. And then we'll just go pure vivid black down on the bottom. Well, there you have it. That's how you do a fade job. The key takeaway points for doing this is turn your pressure down. Use a small tip. I used a 1.2 tip, and I typically spray base with a 1.3. I used 18 psi. I normally use about 22. So yeah, low pressure. Turn your material down. Turn your fan down. Slightly over reduce your base coat that you're using to blend, and just take your time. It took like 6 layers to do this, and we're just going up just a little each time. And you're always hitting that bottom line real hard, so you make sure that is the deepest, darkest black, and then you fade up, you're just going just a little bit each time. And the biggest thing is to go slow and take your time. This was like 6-8 hours right here. I started spraying at like 10, and I wasn't done until after 4, you know, yeah, I think it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock when I sprayed the last coat of clear on it. So take your time. That's really the most important part. I'm about to ceramic coat it. This is the part where normally I would show you the bike assembled. I'd have it out in my driveway and do a walk around on it. But this guy's in another state. He just brought me pieces. So I'm hoping I can get him to send me a video to use as a short, so y'all will be able to see the finished result, hopefully in a week or 2. But I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video up. And so, you know, the process doesn't change. It's just always cool to see the final product, not just the paint, but the whole bike. So I'm going to ask him to send me a video. But more to come soon. About to get started on this chopper that's been sitting in here for a while. And that's going to be a very in-depth paint job. A lot of airbrush work, big flakes, all that. So yeah, that's going to be what's probably coming up next. I appreciate y'all watching.